Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jake Xavier Sports. I've done a video for a long time. Um, just like the Jaguars been on the bye week, I've just been taking a little time away. Now you see the Jaguars are going to play the Colts on Sunday after, a much-needed bye week. And now that we're finally, I guess, healthy, quote-unquote, because of the news, of course, of Leonard Fournette coming back on the team. So he was able to practice pretty much. I think he was able to come back on Wednesday and has been pretty much had a full practice throughout the week and today, and he'll most likely, obviously, he's going to play, and Carlos Hyde will most likely be the backup. So it's going to be interesting to see how much carries he's going to get. He'll probably get the majority of the carries, probably about, I would give him about 20, 25 carries, and maybe give Carlos Hyde somewhere between 5 and 10 carries, something like that. So then you can't forget about TJ Yeldon as well. So just where this team is at now, it's just an interesting dynamic because right now at 3-5, we step back and look at last year where we at around this time after the bye week. We were actually, in playoff contention, and right now, with all the expectations of us being in the Super Bowl and expectations of us going back to the playoffs, now we look at it, we're 3-5. So, we're on a 4-game losing streak, and it doesn't look good, but like I said, the much-needed bye week, hopefully everything is starting to turn around in Duval. I think the fact that we're getting Leonard Fournette back and Carlos Hyde has an extra week to learn the offense, I think it's really going to help out Blake Bortles, because that's really what we need to do is get a lot of talent around Blake and get this offense going, because the defense, it is what it is. It's not as good as it was last year, but, it is what it is. And now we see, we saw the trade the Jaguars made of trading Dante Fowler to the Los Angeles Rams, and which I thought was a smart move. You get a 3rd-round pick and a 5th-round pick, so that was very smart. And I think the draft pick is based off of how good Dante Fowler does as well. So we still might have to keep an eye on that, but I think it's a 4th-round pick at worst that we're going to get. So it was good, leverage that we got from him. We were probably not going to re-sign him anyway. So, but if you look at the defense now, we lose a pass rusher, and now we're going to have to lean more on Ngakoue, which he's had a good year, but the pass rush hasn't been really getting there this year. So maybe Dante Fowler was a problem. I don't know. So that's going to be something to watch out for, because at this point last season, we had about a couple games where we had 10 sacks. So that's not really a fluky thing, Maybe one game with 10 sacks might be fluke, but 2 games with 10 sacks, you're pretty much looking at an elite defensive line, and we're not seeing that this year. And, A.J. Bouye, he also did not practice today, so that's another injury we're dealing with. And Quentin Meeks also didn't practice as well. So, the defense is struggling with some injuries now, we see, but, this is the first time we've really seen this. So throughout the year, they've been struggling. So hopefully we get to see them, get some turnovers, start scoring on defense, something to help this offense out, because the offense, like I said, is limited, and it's going to rely heavy on the run game. So we're not going to see as much explosive plays as we want to. So that's just how we're going to play, and our defense has to step up to the plate. Now, I was really disappointed that we didn't get guys like Bruce Irvin or Dez Bryant. I've wanted Dez Bryant since Marquise Lee went down with an injury. And a lot of Jags fans are indifferent about him because they don't know how good he can be. And now, we see he signed with the Saints, and Drew Brees is probably gonna reignite his career, most likely. Now, if he would have came to Jacksonville, obviously he wouldn't be playing with the caliber of quarterback like Drew Brees. But I still think he would have had success because he's a veteran wide receiver. He's somebody that's been in the NFL for a long time. And, let's face it, he's played with Dak Prescott and Tony Romo, 2 quarterbacks. I'll say Tony Romo is better than Bortles, but Dak Prescott is not that far off from Blake Bortles as far as talent goes. So I think Dez Bryant would have been really beneficial, to that. And, we don't like just like I said, we don't really have a lot of explosive players on offense. So it would have been nice to see a guy that we can have that can have a short yard, has, success in short yardage, because Austin Seferian-Jenkins is not going to be back to week 10. So basically have no tight end and no short yardage game in the passing game. That's why you see the crossing routes are the only successful routes, because our receivers aren't getting open down the field, and the only intermediate routes they get open on are crossing routes. So, we just got to turn it around on offense and on defense as well, and the team just has to come together and play like we did last year. And I think a lot of Jaguar fans hoping that we go on a run in the second half of the season. I hope we do too. I think, most likely we're probably going to finish with a record of probably 8-8. Hopefully 9-7, because 9-7 will probably get us in the playoffs. But I just think we lost a little bit too many games early on in the season, and now looking at it 3-5, we're gonna have to go on like a 4 or 5 game winning streak just to get back in contention, And I think one win will do that for us. I think if we just can get this one win Sunday versus the Colts, I think it'll be really beneficial to this team. Obviously, we haven't had a win since the Jets game, and I think one win will really turn everything around because we'll get that confidence back. We're a very cocky team. That can be a good thing and a bad thing. But I think if we win, like I said, the cockiness and the attitude and the swagger will start to creep back in the locker room. And I think these guys will be a little bit more confident in themselves and how they're playing. And I think just that one win will just ignite us. But we have to go out there and do it. We was close in the Eagles game. That would have been really big to, have that 4-4 record before the bye week. But it is what it is. We are what we are. We are what our record is. And it's time for us to really just hold on to everything and just trust our coaching and trust our talent and go out there and play like we did last year, man. We was only minutes away from the Super Bowl. This is the same team. So, let's play like we know how we can play. It was pretty much a quiet bye week. Like I said, I was disappointed the Jaguars really didn't go out and get anybody. Obviously we got Carlos Hyde in the trade a couple weeks ago, but we got the guys we got now. I'm definitely excited for the rest of the season. Hopefully we win. Hopefully we, go on that 5-6 game winning streak. And hopefully we do turn around. I hope we do turn things around. But just from what I've seen early on in the year, they're going to have to go out and show me that they can do it. But like I said, if they can pull off just one win, I'll make 2 and 3 and 4. And that's how you build a winning streak. You just got to take it one game at a time. So hopefully this team is ultra focused. We're coming off a bye week. The Indianapolis Colts are also coming off a bye week. So both of these teams are going to be fighting for a win. Right now in the AFC South we're only 2 games behind, about 2.5 games. So we're right there in the thick of things. So we got to really just play well and, not let the season get too out of hand. And it's already getting close to there, 3-5, like I said. But I think we'll get a win. We'll be 4-5, and I think the attitude of the team would be a lot different. And, moving forward, hopefully that'll build some momentum. Let me know what you guys think about where the season might be headed. And do you think we're going to make the playoffs? Do you think we're going to miss the playoffs? Do you think, we're not going to win another game? Just let me know how you guys are feeling. I feel like personally, probably, like I said, we're probably going to finish like 8-8 and just miss the playoffs. I know it's really hard for me to say that, but that's just kind of what I'm seeing at right now. Like I said, hopefully they go on a run, but yeah, just let me know what you guys think of how you want the season to turn out or how you think the season is going to turn out. And then, like I said, hopefully we'll be in the playoffs, man. But other than that, like the video, subscribe, go Jags. I'll check in with you guys later.